For years and years, many of you have wished that things were different, and you've prayed and you've sat, you've thought for hours on your own. You've had moments where the lights come on and you've realized that there's every possibility that you can change. You have a partner that's not willing to change. This happens a lot. The partner usually holds you in the dysfunction. And it's like what I'm doing now. I'm paddling the paddleboard on the bay. The water's like glass. The sun's just come up. There's light cloud on the horizon, blue sky, beautiful days promised. But underneath me there's jelly blubbers and stingers, possibly sharks and other predators that would, if they had their way, like a piece of me under the surface, but I can't see them. Now, if I was scared of that, I wouldn't be doing my exercise. So I got two ways of looking at it. In the back of my mind, there's the voice saying, don't do that, there's danger out there. And that's granted. But there's another part of me saying, go for the adventure, look at the blue sky, the birds, the trees, the rocks, the oysters, the fish, the grass, the breeze, the stillness. Today it's very still. There goes a train. And for those of you that don't know, that train will be going to Sydney in Australia. I live an hour out of Sydney north on the central coast at a place called Gosford. And I woke up this morning, I had to bandage my ankle, bandage my wrist, so that I, against the pain and without any pain assistance, because I've so far, touch wood, 5 years in after a major accident due to being married to a covert narcissist. I've culturalized myself to be able to exercise around the injuries and do sport around the injuries. Now, I'll never be as good as the other people that I know and do sports with, but I'm there. It's spring now and all the beautiful flowers are coming out. And I've wondered when I've been in the middle of the bay hydrofoiling, and I've been thanking God, and a voice says to me, would you thank God if a shark attacked you? And to be honest, I'm not sure I would. Because on the one hand, you're on top of the water and you're thanking God for all the beautiful, wonderful sights and sounds that you experience. But then within seconds it can all change. And that hasn't happened. But things can go wrong, and they can go wrong quick, really quick. When you want what's best for yourself and you do what's best for yourself, by nature you'll encourage that into the life of the person that you're with. That's what you'll do. By nature, you'll do that. But I've seen and I've lived it for years and years as an infant, right up to my 20s. I watched my stepfather and my mother. My mother died from the effects of nicotine, smoking. My stepfather, he died from alcohol and nicotine abuse. the age of 51. Mum got 17 more years out of it. She got to 67. I still think she died way too young. And for a moment there, I thought that was the way to go, but I learned very quickly it's not. It's just not. You get sick, you get ill. How are you, buddy? You get sick, ill, you lose friends that want to be healthy. Girls don't like people that are unhealthy unless they're toxic themselves, and none of that goes right. And you end up like an old piece of train line, lying on the rocks with the oysters, rusting away. It takes years, decades for the salt to erode a piece of train line. But I've watched over the years these pieces of train line on the side of the bay, this side of the bay where nobody comes, rust and rot. That's what happens. And it doesn't have to be that way. You can go black sheep. You can go, no, I don't want to rust away like these people. I don't want to be sick and ill all the time because of habits, because of things that I'm doing that are affecting me, things that I've been led to believe are okay and that you ought to do. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that way. And it takes pain and loss usually before we realize that those things were not good for us. They were wrong. They were harmful. But once you see the light and you realize those things aren't going to do you any good, that's when you experience change. And you'll be determined about it. You'll dig your heels in this time, but you'll be digging them in for the better of yourself, not the worse. And you will experience change, positive change. And the rewards that you'll get within your mind and within your conscience and your spirit from those changes will bring healing, a sense of healing and solace and serenity. And those rewards will help you to continue on the road to a better life. You'll make wiser decisions, you'll get better results, your health will improve despite the damage that you may have done to yourself, and that part of your life onward will be happier, healthier, and you'll want to share what you've learned about how things can harm you, and making the right choices can help you. Bye for now.